So this is Notion app. When you create an account, you will have all these things. So if you go into any of these options, these are all pages. So if you go into this page, quick note, you will have this pre-made text, where if you click on this 6 dots, you can turn any text or anything into these blocks. These are block types. You can change it into text, or it is already text. You can change it into a heading, page, task list, bullet list, number list. This is a toggle thing where you can toggle things, code, everything. You can turn this into, see, now I use this into toggle list. So it is converted into a toggle list. If you click on this, it will open all these things. And another thing is, you can drag and drop any block into another block. Okay, so basically Notion is a block type notebook. Okay, so here this also you can put it into it. So if you close it, it will be done. So this is the main thing in Notion, that is, it is in block type. So if you, and another thing is, you can change this into blocks. And if you want to add a new block, just click on the plus icon near that, and you can choose another set of blocks. Here there are so many blocks here. This is the main thing where I use it for trading. So table, I use it for maintaining a trading database. So board, as you can see in Kanban board, and gallery, where you have all your database sorted out in image form. Then list, then calendar, date wise form, then timeline is time form. This is full page. There are so many block types. You can go through this. This is not a Notion tutorial, so I am just going to show you how to make a trading journal. So when you see over here, add a page. Here you can click on it, you can add a page. Now let me show you trading. Let's create a trading journal. Now if you see, these are the pre-made templates. If you want, you can use these, or templates is also, like, see, you can, there are already so many templates over here for design, education. You can go through this. I will make a separate Notion tutorial. For this video, we'll see how to create a trading journal. So if you click on this table, okay, here you get all these things. Okay, now this first one is a default one, so you can change this property. Let it be like this, title or stock name, stock name. Okay, now only here we will have all these properties. This cannot be changed. Okay, now we will have, so what are the things we need to track? We have to list it out. Okay, you just list out all those things in your notebook, and then you can see. So I used to track date. So when you enter date, you can write multi-select, and then you can enter date. Okay, and then this I would put it as entry date. I want to track when I enter and how long I used to hold. So I want to track that, so I put it as entry date, and here I will put exit date. So this is also a date. So now if I, so today what I did in Adani. Okay, so Adani entry date is 2 days back, so I'll put it as Tuesday, and exit date is Okay, now there are so many properties here. If you want text, number, select, you can do anything. The most useful is date and multi-select. And the number and text is also important. Number I used to use it for calculating profit or percentage or anything. So this one is a number. And formula relations, or like if you want you can do, and created time. So these are all important. Suppose if you want to track your entry time, you can put time, entry time, and you can put as created time or last edited time. So in created time it would be this, because I have created it now. So whenever you create a new new entry, you will get the exact time. Okay, whenever you are entering it here. Okay, so as soon as you enter it in your trade, you should come here and do it. Or if you want to do it manually, you can also change it. So change it here into only date. So now you can go here, and if you select the date, you should enter include time, and now you can enter the date. Time. So 6 a.m. 11 a.m. Okay. So here. So the same exit time, or here itself you can use that. Okay, now we will see exit time. Okay, here also you can include time. Okay, so date, time. Click on it, you can rename it date, time. Okay, now we'll change this into what in order to group it, you should have it as a multi-select. So I will usually have another stock name in multi-select, so that if you want to group it later, if you want to see what stocks you have traded past weeks and how these stocks have performed and what is the pattern of the stock you want to understand, you can do that. So I used to do this here, Adani Power. Okay. So I have populated with some data. So I have entered strategy, profit and loss, and notes, and the stop loss. So these columns, you can, if you click on it, you will have different properties. So in strategy I have used multi-select. For profit and loss, number. For notes, text. For stop loss, again number. So I have used all this. Let's see what we can do with all this data. And to calculate any number, just click on the calculate button at the bottom, and then you can choose whatever you want, like some average and all, and it will automatically calculate it. So if you are in loss, just enter minus with the number, let's say 2000 something, and if I enter it in minus, so this is loss, so it will immediately calculate it. So that's how it will calculate it. So we'll add another one for profit percentage. If you click on the plus icon, we'll have a new one. We'll write profit percentage and click on the property type, which is formula. Click on that. So in capital we'll have number. For profit and loss, formula is profit and loss into 100 by capital. We'll just enter it here. So it is done now. So whenever we enter a capital, automatically the profit and loss percentage will be calculated with the profit and loss and capital data. So let's see, we'll enter some number here. So profit and loss percentage has been calculated. Okay, we'll see for another one. Again calculated. So that's how it's done. All the data to show you how to use it as a board. If you click on the add view, you'll have the board one. You can use it here. Now you can use the group by and strategy. If you want to group your entries by strategy, you can use it. So it will be divided by your strategy, like support and resistance, pullback and all those things. So if we delete one of the entries, the entry will be gone in the group section also. So it is gone in the pullback section. So if you want to filter by any strategy used or your profit and loss or anything, you can add it as a filter. Filter the property and contains what, so it will filter that entries alone. For support and resistance example, we use, see, only support and resistance entries are shown. Filter is very useful for the month-end tracking and profit and loss statements and all. You can use this filter. And sort is, as usual, you have all those ascending, descending order. This property is whatever will be shown in the front area of this box. So if you switch it off, switch some properties off, it will not be shown in the box. So that is properties. A separate page where you can have as many templates as you want. Open. Now we have this page, so you will have all the properties here, and the template is like a repeating set of information. So if you click on a template and enter some information, we'll do it for example. This is a template form, so we'll name it strategy notes or something. So we'll have a checklist for 5 days or anything you want. For example, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5. So this will have it as a template. So whenever you click on your entry, you will have this template option, and if you click on the option you will have the template. See, for this we have created it, and then again we will see for another entry. Click on the open. Now you have 3 options. Click on the template, strategy notes. So yeah, the template is here. Create another page also. If you want to create a trading habit tracker, like if you want to just track only profit and loss, or track your habits, your rules and all, you can use the templates also. If you click on the templates, you will have all these options. So if you click on habit tracker, you can edit it, you can tweak it according to your needs. So in title you can enter your days, or date, or 1 to 31, whatever you want, and you can change the titles also. So if you use the template, it will be here. Now you can change the names and the titles and all. For example, if you want to track something like stop loss and all, you can write here stop loss, set stop loss. So into checkbox is already here. So if you do it on Tuesday, check, Wednesday, check, keep track of it. So if you want a main notebook where you can put all these separate pages into one notebook, you can just copy the link and create a link database. Copy the link and click the create database. So you will have all the databases in one page. Likewise, whatever database or page or anything you want, you can put it in one notebook. So these are the basic things I do in Notion for tracking my trading journal. We'll do an in-depth Notion tutorial sometime later. So thank you.